everyone, and welcome back to Church News right here on your Comments Matters YouTube channel. I'm your host, Minister Love, and we got another disturbing story coming to you here on Church News. This story is coming out of the Daily Atheist. That's right, you heard me say the Daily Atheist. Even people that don't believe in God are reporting on things that people of God are doing, that believe in God. They're seeing the hypocrisy. They're seeing the corruption. They're seeing the scandals themselves and bringing the stories as well. Hey, we have no bias here. Wherever the story comes, we're going to put it right here on Church News. All right. So the title of this video from the Daily Atheist called Churches Have Child Sexual Abuse Insurance. That's a thing. Yep, they sure do. So this video, when it aired about 10 months ago, it only had 257 views at the time. Now, it may have more by now, but even though someone in there made some comments, and we're going to hear what they had to say, and we're going to watch the video as well. Can you believe that? Did you know that? Ask your church. Are you still in church today? Go to your pastor and say, hey, pastor, does our church have child sexual, not child, just period, sexual abuse insurance? Do we? And if so, why? Why do you have it? You need to know this because your tithes is paying for that stuff. You're paying for sexual abuse cases if they come out of the church to be paid for. You can't make this stuff up. They got that kind of an insurance. So with that being said, let's get into the video. I know you're waiting just like I am as well. Take a look at the video.
What kind of church insures itself against child abuse? The kind that knows it's not a question of if, but when. Good morning, fellow heathens, and welcome back to Theocracy Watch, where we lift the veil on faith and the systems that protect predators, not the people. So yesterday we discussed the Diocese of Norwich in Connecticut, which agreed to pay out $31 million to survivors of clergy sexual abuse, eventually leading to Chapter 11 bankruptcy, in order to pause lawsuits and control payouts. Many of you were shocked to hear there are actual insurance companies that specialize in covering churches for sexual abuse claims. This is a common situation, y'all.
I didn't know this.
Here are some examples to peruse while we dive a bit into this subject.
Here we go.
Okay, so there is Great American Insurance Group, Brotherhood Mutual, Church. Wow. I know the names are ironic, y'all. I'm telling you. Church Mutual, Ministry Pacific, and there's Ecclesiastical out of the UK, just to name a few. Oh, brother, the irony, I tell you. The policies usually go names by like sexual misconduct and molestation, liability insurance, abuse and molestation coverage, and sexual misconduct liability coverage. Yay. These are standardized terms in church risk management. So if they sound clinical, it's because they are. They aren't saving souls. They're liability planning and insulating the institution from accountability. Back on. Yeah. So policies like these started back in the 80s and 90s after decades of church abuse scandals came to the surface. And insurers realized that they were the ones on the hook. So instead of getting to the heart of the matter, institutions like the Catholic Diocese in Dublin were buying this kind of coverage as early as 1987.
Wow.
The Catholic dioceses across the U.S. aren't the only ones with this type of coverage, though. Many mainline Protestant denominations are carriers of these policies, as well as independent megachurches with legal teams. And likely churches with a paid staff will have general liability with these terms.
Look at Gateway Church.
Especially the Catholic diocese,
Robert
do what is called self-insure by pooling funds together. They create a shared risk fund or captive insurance company. That means they decide how much to pay out, how long to fight survivors in court, and how much gets disclosed.
We gonna stop right there. What did she say? Did y'all see that? Did you see what I saw? So you got these insurance companies, and this goes way back to the 80s, back to the 70s, the Catholic Church, the Protestant Church, and now it has came into the big mega churches. And look at these churches now that's being exposed with the SA charges with people that they had sexual assault cases going back 20, 30 years ago. And these jokers got insurance for this stuff. And they want to tell you your tithes and offerings is going for the little missionaries in Africa. Them kids in Africa been having flies on their faces for 70, 80 years, and y'all ain't helped them yet. Oh, we building wells. We doing this for the orphanage. You ain't doing nothing. You taking that money so you can have insurance when you abuse young women in the church. You can't make this stuff up. Young women and young men being abused, sexually abused in these churches today. Y'all saw the insurance companies? She listed them, didn't she? Oh my goodness. Great American Insurance Group, Church Mutual Insurance, Ministry Pacific Insurance, Ecclesiastical Insurance out of the UK, the Pyron Group. Oh my God. Brotherhood. Oh my goodness. And like she said, they ain't saving souls. They're making sure they got liability coverage. You can't make this stuff up. So many abusers now, they demand NDA, non-disclosure agreement. That's what the abusers want. They want you to sign an NDA. No, I ain't signing nothing. I ain't signing nothing. You did it to me, you gonna pay. You got insurance. Pay, let the insurance pay it. You did it, now you gonna pay it. Oh my God, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. Oh my goodness, everyone, you saw the video, but I know you want to hear what others have to say on this. Let's get to the commenters, shall we? Because you might just be one of them. Take a look. All right. Woo! Our first commenter. Oh, she got something to say. M. Paget says, this discussion is irritating, talking about the evil of churches in regards to child SA. The issue is not church versus non-church. It's the heart of those that commit those crimes that is the issue. We've all sinned and fallen short, and while Christ can forgive us, there are still consequences to our actions, both legally and spiritually, and the victim suffers in both ways. Having insurance in place is looking out for victims and their families. Churches shouldn't need it, but that would suggest that all churches can read the hearts and minds of their leaders in all cases. That's not possible for mankind. Most churches don't have much money. So if someone like a youth pastor is out of line and causing SA issues, what happens with the victims? Oh my goodness. Are y'all seeing this? They got insurance. Why? Why would you have it? You expecting it? Don't you vet these people before you hire them? So most of these preachers and pastors, they got SA from another church, and they'll leave that city and come up to your city and do the same thing again. Ain't nobody vetting nobody, because he can shout, he can hoop, he can holler, he can jump over chairs. Oh, he can preach, but he can also sexually abuse young girls and men too. Can't make this stuff up. Take a look at another commenter coming from Purple Rhymes with Orange. The churches that are working together are gambling. Whoever gets caught first wins the pot. Okay. Y'all heard what she said. They pooled their money together. Pooling their money together. Oh my goodness. You got 3 thumbs up on that comment. Take a look at another comment coming from Dan. Says, do you think that they get canceled if they make a claim? Or do the premiums just go up? Obviously, if you need this insurance, you are already admitting that there's a problem. That's what I'm saying. There you go. That's it right there. You only got 3 thumbs up, but I hope you got 1 million by the time we go and look at you again. That's the perfect comment. You are exactly correct. They ain't gonna cancel the insurance. They just premiums gonna go up. And who's making the money? These insurance group that they done created themselves. They're the one that's getting the money. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. But you talking about, oh, if your tithes is going for the kingdom of God. Your tithes ain't going for the kingdom of God. It's going for the kingdom of pedophiles. It's going to the kingdom of sexual abuse people. That's where your money going to. I'm just saying that's Minister Love's comment right there. Take a look at another comment coming from Acronym. Says the fact that they even have the insurance is an admittance of guilt. The church should be shut down. All the clergy should do serious jail time, and the church should be taxed retrograde back to their founding day when they first opened their doors to the public. Pastor arrested. You better say it. You got 3 thumbs up on that comment. There it is right there. If you need this kind of insurance, you already admitting guilt. Already. Go back and shut them down. Shut them down. I'm telling you, church is nothing more than a money scheme. I'm realizing that now. I'm older now. I'm a senior citizen now, and I've been through a lot of churches. But now that we got social media where we can see the what's behind the curtains, they're scammers and giving you false hope. Oh, the kingdom of God is coming. We're living in the last days. The rapture is coming, and none of that happens. But they got your money because you don't pay for their book. You don't pay for them their conferences. They making all the money and just giving you false hope. They make this stuff up. Woo! Oh, here it is right here. A Goddess. A Goddess is our last commenter. She sums it up. She said, big box church is a scam. There it is right there. There it is. These mega churches, you can be a little church, you can be a middle-sized church, but if your motive, you know how to scam the people because you've been taught from these other churches, yeah, you'll scam them. And you'll have that insurance too, because you know that you are a wolf in sheep clothing. All right, then, everyone. Ooh, that's going to do it for Minister Love here today on Church News. This was some church news here on today. Want to remind everyone to go over to the Bible Talk Show, doing a great series with Sister Sandra there on that YouTube channel called The What Ifs in Life. Now, see, take the story we just brought to you today. What if these churches did not get this sexual abuse insurance? What if they didn't get it? That will let us know you don't need it. If you don't get it, you ain't doing nothing. See, you're innocent. But if you get it, what if you get it? You're admitting guilt. You're preparing for it just in case it happens. You ought to vet these people. They call themselves, I'm a man of God. I'm a woman of God. You're a man and woman of deception. That's what you are. You're greedy, deception. You're perverse. That's what many of you are. All right, then, everyone. Again, go to the Bible Talk Show, become a subscriber there, and check out the what ifs in life. Because even in the Bible, there are some what ifs in life. What if Jesus had offered himself to come down here and save this world by dying on the cross? What if Peter had not denied Jesus those 3 times? What if Noah did want to build the ark? That's a whole lot of people got some what ifs, right? What if? All right, then, everyone, that's going to do it. Remember, go to the Bible Talk Show. All right, that's going to do it for us here for Church News right here at Your Comments Matters. I will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing to Your Comments Matters, where you get church news. Take care. I'm Minister Love.